Before I begin texturing my object, I like to prepare it by creating vertex groups that I'll then turn into masks to help me as I texture paint. I also like to go through and look at the UVs and see if they're still okay. Once I'm done creating the vertex groups, I create a mask and invert its selection. I do that for all my vertex groups and then go and create my color grid to look at my UVs. For this first example, I'm going to use a regular layer. I'll use one of the materials in my library, painted metal. I can easily set the location using the location modal by pressing Alt and E and moving my mouse. This helps me easily art direct where the worn parts are and where the painted parts are. I begin adding filters and adjusting the values for each of the different channels to my heart's content. For this next example, we're going to use a texture setup. I load in my metal map and set it to triplanar mapping. I begin to add filters and change the colors and values to some that I like. Next, I go and bake my bevel edge map and also my bevel normal map. The bevel edge map will allow me to use the edgeware generator, and the bevel normal will help me get smoother edges on the low poly geometry. I load in the baked normal map and look for the difference between what I had before and the smoother edges now. separate the paint from the metal, I add the edgeware generator and start tweaking the values to something that I like. I do this while in the albedo isolation mode as it's extremely heavy on the PC. After I'm done with all this, I go and bake down the map and begin to paint in it. After I'm done with the generator, I turn on the nuts mask and I head into texture paint mode to add some wear and tear to my object. I use a brush mask and I paint using a stencil onto my object. I begin painting areas that I'd like to have some wear and tear, and later go over them with a stencil to make it more realistic. For this next part, I utilize a blank layer and append a rust material that I created. I link the relevant outputs and inputs and create a texture coordinate node for the rust. I then create a group input node and expose certain parameters that I can access while not in the node editor. I then choose to paint some rust onto the object. I add the mask from the metal edgeware and set it to multiply, so the rust can only show up where the metal was.